What's going on, guys? Nick Terrio here, and today I have a special video for all 15 and 16-year-olds out there. Today I'll be showing you how you can start making money online with a long-term investment that will easily pay off for the rest of your life. This is a skill I recommend every entrepreneur to have, as it's an awesome vehicle because it's kind of like it's a very long-term investment. So all these small little trends that keep popping up and do those trends, but channel all that income into this one investment and keep riding off of its profitability over the years. And that is financial trading the Forex market. Now, you don't need few things. There's a lot of scams in the Forex market. I'm going to show you guys the course I went through. I'm going to show you guys the power of it, because at first I didn't really realize the power of the Forex market. This is a business that you can work 4 to 6 hours a week at any time during the day. So unlike the stock market where it's open 8 to 5 or 8 to 4, I believe, this is a business you can work 24/7, well 24/5. It's open Monday through Friday. And what's good about this is because like the stock market where it's only open like 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., something like that. Most kids that are 15, 16-year-olds are in school. They don't have the time for that. And, they need something that can fit around their schedule. A lot of people have jobs, work, after school stuff. So you need something you can really just access at any time during the day when you have the free time. This is not a business where you have to, only at like 7 o'clock at night you can do it or something like that. It's a business that you can fit around your schedule, not fit your schedule around the business. Now, what's pretty cool also about this is you're not going to have any sales or anything. You're not going to deal with any customers. You're not going to have to, if anything goes wrong with customers and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about it. You can go weeks without even doing the business and then pick it back up, and then you can keep riding it. You don't have to, basically take time off the business and risk losing customers and the momentum that's growing. You can do it. It's a very flexible investment tool that you can fit around your own schedule. Now, you can't actually invest any money into the market till you're about 18, but I'm going to show you guys a few different things and why I recommend a 15, 16-year-old starting it. The biggest reason is because it takes a little time to perfect the strategy, perfect the trading routine. And if you perfect all that, then as soon as you turn 18, you can just jump into the market and make money right away. So you start about a year, 2 years before, and you can work on perfecting, going through the course, building up your education on it, opening up a demo account, trading a demo account for a while. So that way you can maximize the possibility of profitability as soon as you turn 18 and open up an account. You can also save money during this time to use to invest. Really cool, and that's why I recommend it to you now. I wish I would have got started sooner, because now that I got started later in it, it's gonna be a few years before I make loads of money from it. Which, imagine if you're like 23, 24, making close to $10,000 a month and only doing about 4 to 6 hours a week. Imagine going to graduating high school making like $1,000 a month. That's easily enough to get through college. If you're not paying for your own college, it's easily enough to do, make during college and survive, depending on your area. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, a school I went to, a little bit about it, and I'm going to show you guys the power of it as well. Let's jump into it. Alrighty, guys, now we're on my computer. I want to open up a Excel document right here, and you're going to see a bunch of numbers. Let me just bring those out real quick. So let me explain all this. So with trading, you make percentage return each month. So you make like 5% return, 6% return, and everyone's like a percentage of what though? That percentage is of whatever your starting capital is. And the way trading works is it's based off compound interest. So if you make 5% a month, another month you make 6%. It's not just saying something like, oh, so 5% of $1,000. I start off with $1,000. 5% of 1,000 is $50, and I made $50 for 12 months. Then I will have 12 times $600. So people would think, oh, well, that's really not much at all. But the way compound interest works is you make 5% of 1,000 one month. Then the next month you have $1,050 to make 5% of. And then next month you have 1,000 and, so on. So compound interest works freaking awesome for financial trading because you can build up a small account. It's $1 million account over the course of, a few years. So let's say if you start off with $2,000, you're 16 years old. At 18, you've been saving up for a few years. 18 years old, you start with a starting capital of $2,000. That's kind of low. If you spend about 2 or 3 years, perfecting this trade, and then you come there and open up an account at 18, you should easily be able to save up, 5,000. You know what? Maybe 10,000. I'm going to show you 5,000 first. So let's say for 2-3 years, you save up you manage to pull together $5,000. And 18, you open up your account, and then you get a monthly return of 5%. So that's really low, like 5%. Like that's something, any, skilled trader can do, conservative trader doing 4 to 6 hours a week of trading. So you do 5% a month. You just got to open up a $5,000 account. Well, by the time you're 19 years old, that account's going to be almost $9,000. So 1 year later, after 5 years, so you open an account at 18, you wait about 23 years old, that account's going to be built up to about $93,000. So imagine graduating college with almost $100,000 sitting in an account with, you can immediately go access. It's not like a CD or something where you have to wait a few years where you can withdraw the money. After 1 year, I could go ahead and withdraw everything in an account. Or, after the first month of making only 5%, I can go withdraw that money. I can close a trade that's only 1% in of that starting capital and pull all the money out if I want it. So just think about that like that. Think about before turning 30 years old, after 10 years, you'll have a $1.7 million account. Say at 28. 28 years old with $1.8 million in the bank. I'm pretty sure y'all can't complain with that. So now let's say you started off with something a little bit more. Let's say you just busted ass you found out about this at 15 years old. You busted ass for 3 years and you managed to put 10 grand in the bank and using that for purely financial investing money. And then you get a monthly return of 10% because you're just that damn good. You spent 3 years perfecting the trade. You have 10 grand in the bank account. You're ready just to roll. After 1 year, that's going to turn into $31,000. You could literally live off of that. So that's going to bring you in about $1,000 a month. If you pull out that money every month, but if you let the money sit in that account and keep building up, at the end of that 1 year, you're going to have $31,000 trading account. Now, imagine you graduate high school and you go to college for the next 4 years. You have a majority of it paid off for. And all you have to do is literally work 4 to 6 hours a week, and you make $1,000 a month while in college. You know how much partying and stuff you can go do, have fun with everything while in college? I'm just saying. Like I said, I wish I would have started this sooner because I didn't find out about this till I was 18, 19. And, if I would have known this about 15, 16, I could have been a lot more prepared and ready. So after 5 years, so let's say, you do get a job in college. You don't spend any of that money yet. You're smart. Highly recommend. You're really smart and you just let that money build up. And during the 4 years of college, you also on the side build up this trading account. Typically college is 4 years. Let's just say you do it in 5 years. At the end of those 5 years, you'll have a $3 million account. I meant to say 0.1, but it's actually 0.04%. You'll have a $3 million account after 5 years of making,
$10,000, with a starting capital of $10,000 with a monthly return averaging. So now, let me say this. You're going to average a monthly return. You're not guaranteed to make 10% every month, but you'll average at the end of the year. So at the end of the year, you'll average 10% a month. So you'll have some months maybe making 18%. Some months you might make a negative 1%. By the end of the year, you average 10%. This is what type of results you would get. So, after 10 years, I'm just saying, $927 million. That's a lot of freaking money. So, and let's say after 4 years, you'll be a millionaire. And if you leave that money in that account for only one more year, you'll be a $3 million millionaire. So yeah, that's pretty much the power of financial trading. So imagine doing that 4 to 6 hours a week. 4 to 6 hours a week and making this type of money. Now that's assuming, this compounded annual return and this money right here, this is assuming you leave the money in the account and you don't withdraw any of it during that time. If you do, you'll have different numbers. If you have a bad month trading, you don't average out 10% a month, you'll have different numbers. But that's just showing something. At 15, 16 years old, you perfect this trade for 2 years. You start a live account at 18 years old. And then because you busted ass, perfected the trade, you average 10% a month. And then also you've been busting ass work and stuff. You save up to close to $10,000. $10,000, let's say you find out this is about 15, that's around $3,000 a year you need to put to the side. That's pretty damn easy. That averages out to what, a few hundred a month? And that's not including, 3,000 divided by 12. $250 a month. I'm sure everyone can spare $250 a month. So don't go blow all your money on, modding out your vehicle or stuff like that, buying all this other junk when you first get that high school job. Start saving it up, putting it in a trading account, and then 18 years old, look at it like that. By the time you graduate in college, look how much money you could be potentially making. So, very easy, well, I don't want to say very easy, but this is something that is a little bit more, geared towards almost making this type of money, because there's a lot of different sales videos and stuff online where you're drop shipping, Amazon, all kinds of other little ways you can start making money online. This isn't as quick, but this is something that you can do for a few years and it's going to have a massive payoff. Imagine if you did this for 5 years straight. Look what money you have just built up into the account. Just saying. So I'm going to actually show you all a little bit about financial trading. So this is the school I went to, Infinite Prosperity. And no, this isn't a sales ad form at all. I'm just showing you all the school I went to. Last month I did 3.42% returns. Let me see. Yeah, 3.52% last month. And I'm going to show you the 2 trades I did. I did the CAD Swiss right here, which is, you can basically kind of use a strategy to predict market trends, and then you put money towards the trade. If it goes in the green, it hits what's called a profit target. If you set one, which basically, this trade right here, I risked 1% of my trading account to make a total of, I closed this trade out early, I think, but I made 1 or 2%. Let me see, 1.12% profit. This is the Aussie Swiss trade I did. Again, technical analysis. I confirmed a movement in the market, placed a trade, and then profited off of the trend prediction. So I learned how to do all that pretty much from going through this school right here, Infinite Prosperity, Cost me like $300 or $400. At 15 years old, 16 years old, you should be able to build up that type of money fairly quickly. Christmas, birthday. And if you don't have that type of money, you can go to babypips.com, which is pretty much the beginner's guide. Like I said, it's FX trading. And it's pretty much a whole school how to trade Forex right here. Get started or start learning. And it's a complete free school to go through. It's nothing crazy. But babypips.com, awesome website for free Forex education. Reason I recommend Infinite Prosperity is there's a whole community built around it of positive, supportive traders. So you can chat, talk to them, everything, get help, and boost your results. There's this service called Infinite Active Trader, which shows like real live trading. They do a video, 2 or 3 videos. They do 1 video a week right now, but they're working up to good 2 or 3 videos a week. And again, it helps boost your results. And then also they have a really good, you learn a good bit about business, entrepreneurship and everything, living a better life, and not just trading. You learn a lot of other stuff as well that has helped me a lot in business, period. So that's why I highly recommend them. But, if you want the free version, go to babypips.com and they have a free guide, I believe. Yeah, I think you just go how to trade Forex right here. And then go start learning. And then boom. And you just read each lesson. But anyway, that's pretty much it. And all you basically do is you analyze charts, you predict trends, stuff like that. You profit off the predictions. And yeah, it's not going on. I know a really popular one is like options trading, and or binary options. And basically what it is like, it's literally like a counter, and you just have to guess the next candlestick. I don't prefer it, honestly, because like literally it's just sitting there waiting for the next candlestick. You have to predict it. You're predicting long-term trends that take days and weeks to farm, instead of just like zoom. It's basically binary options like this, and then it's like, all right, guess the next candlestick and bet however much money you want on it, $5, $2, whatever. And then boom, next candlestick comes up and you either lost the money or gained the money. I don't like that. So this, you literally have full access to the chart, and then you can come there and make predictions, strategize, and profit. So that's pretty much Forex trading. Again, I wish I would have started this sooner. So that's why I want to make this video, try to raise awareness for it. There is a lot of scams on like Instagram and stuff, people posting fake results and stuff like that. Obviously I just showed y'all the trades I took, and highly recommend this. 15, let's just say if you're 15, 16, you're watching this video, to start now on your education, build up, perfect the strategy. So by the time you're 18, you can open up a live account, and let's just say you already have a bit of money built up in your account at 15 years old and you want to start trading now. Well, talk to your parents, see if they'll open up a live account for you on their information. You trade the account and you fund the account with the money you already have built up in your account, which I'm sure if you talk to your parents, it's a way you can do it. This isn't some like fast, start making money tomorrow. But this is something that if you do now, it's not a huge payoff in a few years that a lot of people don't have the luxury of. And I think it's really cool. So I'm going to put all the links below of everything and let you guys check that out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more. Have a nice day.